going to put the scarifiers down a little bit. Maybe that'll help me dig a little more. This driveway has been a mess now for the entire process of building, but this moment is the first time we've had it cleared out enough that I can do anything about it. It's beyond just simple, run a harrow over it or anything. We got to do something more serious here. The problems I see are that because we've run big equipment over this portion and not this portion, the drain that's natural no longer exists. So we've got essentially a tub or a pond in here. It's not in good shape at all. So I've got 2 or 3 things I want to do on the cheap today. Now one might say just get some more rock and fix this right. Yeah, I will do that eventually, but I don't want to do it right now because we've got a lot more bad stuff to deal with going forward. A lot of concrete trucks, a lot of stuff going to be happening here, and I do not want the extra rock yet. So I'm going to try to figure out how to fix this a little bit on the cheap, pull some of that rock up, get some of the other mud that's on top right now kind of mixed in a little bit, so hopefully it's not so muddy. Get it so that it slopes off to the side a little more if I can, and water doesn't stand in here. Can I accomplish all that? We'll see. This low spot right here is where I buried the fiber the last time. And I kind of wanted to leave it so we know where the fiber is for a while. Well, we're beyond that stage now. I know basically where it is off of this post right here inside. So I'm ready to get rid of that, but you can see that it's just settled in, it's holding water. There's several other areas like that. And then down here a little bit, we see right here, you can just tell that there's like an inch of mud on top of the rock. Well, separating that is probably not plausible at scale, but at least I can mix it up so that it's not an inch of mud on rock, it's mud all intermingled with rock, and maybe it won't be so bad. I'd actually come along here with a bucket before and scraped off the mud that had come up, so this is an improvement. That shows how bad it's been. The shelter logic used to sit here, right? So there's a lot of good rock here. And that same rock over there too, but it got covered up with mud. I'm going to see if I can take some of this, get it over there, and then again that'll allow this water to run off a little bit better. So I should have some rock to work with. There's several loads of rock in here. It's just getting it where I want it and getting it so it'll drain. By the way, love the Isotunes. They really help to isolate the noise and just make it a lot more comfortable to drive these compact tractors. Father's Day sale, use the link in the description, 20% off of anything you order. And if you order more than $149 worth of merchandise, you get a free pair of Isotunes socks. Yeah, just what you always wanted, right? And yeah, I know it's Father's Day today. Happy Father's Day. You can still order them, and Dad won't care if they're a few days late. This is what it looks like after one time over. And it looks remarkably good, actually. You know, you could just do that and say, hey, that's good enough for today, and we'll hit it again in a couple of weeks. That might be good enough, but I don't think that's good enough for me today. I want to illustrate a few more things on this particular land plane and how I'm using it, and how you might be able to get some tips there too. I've got these scarifiers set at just basically the same height as the cutting blades back here. And that allows me more control than what you might think. You'd say, well, they're not going to dig in at all that way. Well, that's where the power top link comes in. And I have found the power top link to be most applicable to a land plane or box blade as any tool that I have used. You can see right now I've got it tipped forward just a little bit. Well, by tipping it forward, I can allow those scarifiers to dig in a little bit, right? And if it fills up in the front and just gets totally bogged down in there or clogged up in there, then I tip it back just a little bit, and that allows the material to flow through the entire land plane. This land plane is a 54-inch version, which I think is perfect for a subcompact tractor. I've always thought that a 4-foot land plane is a little bit too small for a subcompact, because as much width as you can get is good, but a 5-footer, which is what I've always had before, is just a little more than these little guys want to handle. You can handle it in most conditions. There'll probably be commenters who say, oh, I've used a 5-footer for years. Well, I have too, I get it. But it's just a little bit much for a subcompact when it gets totally full. This, I think, is going to be the perfect size and going to allow me to use the scarifiers like I'm using them here, just a little bit. If I were to shove these all the way down, you could stop this tractor, no question. This land plane's from Artillian. I've shown you some less expensive, I don't know, more entry level, more economical, whatever, land planes before. And at first I didn't think there would really be any difference, but there is. Here's some of the differences that I found. The first thing was I backed into it with my quick hitch, didn't adjust anything, didn't get off the tractor, just backed into it, picked it up, and from the tractor seat locked these down, no issues. It worked perfectly, no problems there. The welds are phenomenal, right? You just look at the welds and you say this was done by a professional. Now, one thing that I specifically looked at was how these scarifiers are attached to this front tube here. And with the first box blade that I got, I had a lot of issue with this. I actually tore them up. So these are all reinforced, and just the way they work, they're reinforced top and bottom. So I really like how tough that's going to be. It's also got a weight rack. This particular weight rack is meant for concrete blocks. They would call them cinder blocks, I think, in the Northeast. I've actually asked the company to make a slightly redesigned one that would support the 40 or 70 pound weights that we use on these little tractors frequently. Artillian.com. I'm going to go over this at least one more time, maybe more than that, because I don't have the scarifiers in too much. And it'll get looser each time I go over it, because it continues to dig it up a little more, continues to spread it a little bit more. And maybe I can get this to where it suits me and can kind of get the water to run off the side. It's so easy, it's almost embarrassing. If you haven't tried a land plane on your subcompact tractor, I'd recommend that you try this Artillian one. It's by far the nicest I've ever used. You saw what I did here. There wasn't anything magical. If you want to spend a few extra bucks, get the hydraulic top link. I get mine from summit-hydraulics.com, and you can use code TTWT there for 5% discount. They've got the one you need if you've got a Category 1 tractor. Essentially all of them are the same. Not only have we filled in the low spots, we've brought the rocks to the surface. The places that there were mud, you don't see mud anymore. You can tell there's a mixture of dirt and rock. Yeah, there will be mud show through here again, but the rocks at least are brought up a little bit. We could dig it a little deeper, but I think I want to let it sit for a while and maybe get one more rain and see how much I need to be as far as the aggressiveness on getting it to run off here. I hope that I pulled a little bit this way. I really didn't work too hard, except that I always went, the way these knives are angled, I always went this direction, pulling it uphill just a little bit, and pulling it downhill from that a little bit. So we'll see if I've made any improvement there. If I haven't, we'll hit this again. I forgot how much I enjoy just a simple project. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
The path of the righteous is level. You, the upright one, make the way of the righteous smooth.